Hey guys, the Bears fan 06 here, and today we have for you first look for In Hot Pursuit. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the fighters, do the breakdown. I'm not really playing this event much at all, and just really doing battle points only. So the first thing we have is Bast Unbashed, the kitty. Turns out this kitty is Sting, and you guys know my standing on Sting. I hate Sting. Sting all really, but come on, slide down for me. Here we go. So I'm not going to compare it to anything because I really hate Sting. This fighter overall is not very good either. Let's look at its base stats. Oops, those aren't the base stats. Hold up. Alright, so I use my awesome paint skills to fix it here. 0%. So HP 6789. Pretty low. It's about medium. Attack 5181. About medium. I mean, that's okay. There's epics obviously with higher. Defense 3540, kind of bad. Wisdom 5029, still it's okay. Means decent. Agility 12,718. Awesome, amazing wisdom fodder. Or not wisdom, duh. Agility fodder. So that's 1,526. There's a lot of fighters out there you could put that on that are agility based attacks with a better cooldown. Super Fusion would be one. Beastly Super Fusion. Sadly, you have to buy 4 of them though. But some people do it. They go out on the limb and they do it. The killer is the cooldown. Is this cooldown here? That's horrible. I'm switching my paintbrush here. 2 cooldown. That's just horrible. That's 2 out of 3 you have to get to 2. It's 3 cooldown with just 1. Guys, if you get one of these, you do not want it. Trust me, you want to sell it. This fighter is really bad. It's not going to live to proc. I don't even care. Like, it's just really bad. I would personally sell this thing. It's not going to be worth much, to be honest with you. It's going to be, they're basically going to be sold. They're not good. It's not good at all. It's agility fodder. That's what it is. So we're going to move on. Although I do like it. It looks pretty cool. Next we have is Plucky Laszlo, Speed Freak. I'm just going to compare this to the other Speed Freak fighter we have. They are slightly different on how they work, but the reason why I'm going to compare them, because if you missed out on the other Speed Freak and you couldn't afford it, this guy should be a pretty cheap alternative, because you do get, I believe it's 3 uncommons for every 30 win streak you complete. You don't get Voxite this time. You get Speed. You get this dude here. So let's take a look and compare him, because he might end up being a little bit cheap, which would be good. So let's take a look. So we have the other Speed Freak guy down below. This is the same thing, 3-1 Elite Speed Freak. Stat distribution is a little bit different. The bottom one, High Taggle, is really made for more surviving. He's going to do less damage when he procs, but he has a little bit better survivability. So Plucky is missing minus 860 HP, minus 2714 attack, which really hurts him during the off turn. So that kind of stinks. It's going to hurt during the off turn. He's not going to do as much damage for his normal attack. Defense minus 529. So he's not going to be able to take too many hits, but High Taggle is not going to be able to take really any physical hits either. They both have super low defense. It's kind of a wash regardless. The same thing for the HP. There's not really much of a difference there. The attack is the big thing. But Plucky gets plus 1489 Wisdom, which still means nothing. A Wisdom attack is still going to hurt it quite a bit. But the big thing is the Agility, plus 1477. It's a lot higher, so it's going to do more damage. And with the Speed Freak, when he boosts his Agility, you're going to get more out of it too, because it's already higher. So that's a huge positive there for when he is proccing. If both of these were 0 cooldown, they'd be awesome. But like I said before, when we had High Taggle, I don't know if they'll ever do it, but it would be pretty sweet if they would have made a Nurgle version of them, but based on agility. Would have been pretty cool. But this guy, I might buy one to play around with. Honestly, they're going to be like 2 to 4 bidders per epic. I don't foresee them being worth any more. Plucky. They're just going to be pretty common. So, yeah, they're just going to be really common. Overall, though, still not that great of a fighter. Vizzo is one of the best fighters in this event, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Flood, auto proc, which is amazing. Let's go to the comparison here, because it's comparing to one of my favorite fighters. So let's take a look. So I'm comparing them to Bombazin, the vampire. Bomb, I have a couple of them, and they're not super fused, and they have done a lot for me. They've done a lot during Scorpions with proccing wisdom items on them. They've done a lot for me here in dungeons and air dungeons and stuff like that. So Bombazin's been very good. I bought the electric version a couple events ago. I own 3 of those, and now I get the water version, Vizzo. So it's hideous looking. It's probably one of the worst looking fighters I've ever seen. It is gross, and I don't understand why it's basically mosquito. I don't know. It's hideous. Anyways, overlooking how ugly it is in my opinion. Overall, still an amazing fighter. It's not as good as Bomb, but it's close. Minus 58 HP, or minus 5 attack, minus 20 defense, minus 122 wisdom, minus 40 agility. She will also be used as wisdom fodder as well. People will use her as wisdom fodder. Me personally, I'll do the same thing I did with electric. I'm going to get 3 5 out of 5s. There's no reason for me not to. I really like the water. That's a water type as well. And I like Bomb. I like the electric ones. They kicked butt for me last dungeon. They were awesome. They were amazing. So, next on my list, Vizzo. So, good fighter. Definitely one you'd want to get, in my opinion. But it has to be 5 out of 5. It's not 5 out of 5. Just sell it if you can't finish it. That one has to be maxed or it's worthless. The last we have is this one here. Anita. So, got this... I guess it'd be a dude. Looks like a dude. With a dark horse. Looks pretty cool. Overall, I thought it was going to be a pretty decent fighter. It's an okay fighter. It's not that great. I did step 1. I had posted what I got on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen what I got in step 1. I'm not going any further in this build. That was it. But let's go ahead and take a look, see who I compare it to. The 1 cooldown's nice. So it's basically just like Evan Roth, pretty much the same exact fighter. It's got Naysay all elite 2-1. That one has Hagrid all elite 2-1. Same thing. The stats are basically identical. Plus 11 HP and plus 9 attack, plus 4 defense, plus 33 wisdom, plus 29 agility. We've seen this trend recently. They will release a fighter and then they will release basically the same exact fighter with slightly different stats but of different elements. Which I really like that idea. I'm glad they've gone to do that, and they've done it a lot recently, so I'm actually really happy with that. This fighter, though, overall, definitely better than Everroth, because it's air and not fire. So overall, way better because it's air. It should be worth a little bit more, but overall, guys, it's not going to be worth too much. I mean, it'd still be worth money, obviously. This one is definitely better than the cat for sure, but when's the paid build typically not better than the leaderboard? It's pretty rare, so. But overall, guys, this event is not the best. I wouldn't recommend going all out PvPing unless you really want first place, but it's totally not worth the cat as your leaderboard prize, I can tell you that. It's a waste. You're not going to get much out of it. So, honestly, winner is Vizzo. It is ugly as all hell, but it is a decent fighter. That's what I would go with. Alright guys, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, and share. Later.